Early morning in Los Angeles. This is Steve Owens with Entertainment World, and we have from London, Kierston Wareing.
Thanks for having me on the show.
Oh, it's absolutely my pleasure on it. So, 100 Streets. Tell me about this project. I know it's new and exciting, and you even may have the new James Bond in it with you.
Yeah, that is true. Idris Elba. No, it's about different walks of life. It's like London is, a small place. Yet you've got the Chelsea side, which is a high society, which is Gemma, Idris and Gemma. They're a couple, and they have their problems. You've got sort of the ghetto side that you see, and then you've sort of got a sort of middle ground, and which is myself and Charlie Creed Miles, and we just, basically we all have our problems, but we cross each other's paths without kind of realising it. So there's kind of stories going on. But it definitely relates to London because, London is like that. If you go to Chelsea, then you will see that side. If you, the middle ground and, sort of the ghetto side. So, yeah, it definitely does relate to London.
Yeah, I think everybody in the States just automatically says the whole UK is London. So tell me, you always pick these gritty roles because I was a fan of yours from EastEnders. I love that show. I catch it on BBC America over here.
Yeah, I think basically what happened was I had a break with Ken Loach, who's like a very famous director over here, and yeah, I was a single mum, and it got good reviews, and I think kind of since then people kind of see me as those kind of gritty roles and like single mum, but to be honest, this is gritty in 100 Streets, but for me I'm playing very normal. This is slightly different for me. I am in a happy, supportive marriage, which I'm never in. I'm in a love-hate marriage, or something, and also I play somebody with many, many issues, even as far as any deranged. So yeah, they kind of just come to me at the moment. But I have, I've done a couple of other things. I did one thing that went out to the States, and that was the Bible. But that was Samson and Delilah. But again, Delilah's sort of she's on the bad side. But I love playing those. I love playing complicated parts. I do love it.
Well, no, because I noticed in watching it, your demo reels on YouTube, and I saw a different variety of it, and it kind of reminded me you have a little bit of the touch of the Angelina Jolie tough girl in there, which is great because Americans will actually love you for that.
Very much. Thank you.
So
thank you very much. That is a huge compliment. Yeah, I love Angelina Jolie.
So you made a change in the style in this particular role. You're the nice girl. What kind of preparation did you have to do for that? Because that's then obviously didn't come as easy as the other roles that you're used to playing.
For 100 Streets, I didn't do too much, to be honest. I mean, I'm playing a nurse, but I never did any sort of research regarding like medical study or anything because I didn't feel it was needed in the in the script. You just see her in uniform. You don't, there's not dialogue about medical terms as such, and I really basically the main thing I did was in every scene, because the director, Jim was saying to me, you've got to, you really love this guy, you really support this guy, it's a happy marriage. So in every scene I just kind of always kept that in the back of my mind, even if it wasn't seen necessary that I had to show that. I just always kept that, I really support this guy, I really love this guy. So yeah, that's how I kind of played it really. So I hope that it comes across that I support him and I love him because that's as I said, we've all got problems in 100 Streets, all the different characters. But I think that's mainly what Kathy is. That I'm there to sort of support him and I love him and everything else. So yeah, that's it really. But don't get me wrong, I do loads of research. I do heavier research before. It depends on the role. The different roles, I can go quite far out. I mean, I kind of trained in New York at Lee Strasberg, as in the Method Studio. So, I can go far out. But I use things like that depending on the character and depending on the script and if I feel it's necessary.
Well, you've had an exciting career. You were nominated for one of the most prestigious awards in the UK, the BAFTA
Mhm.
TV Award for Best Actress.
Mhm.
How did that change your career when that nomination came in?
That oh wow that I mean that completely changed. It just literally changed overnight more or less. Because I was struggling for like years, like 10 years, and then which is a long time to keep going at something. But I decided that was enough. So I went back to school and night school, and I studied as a legal secretary. And in the second year of studying, I got a job as a barrister's clerk. So I was quitting it really, and then when I got the audition for Ken Loach that put me up for a BAFTA, I even said to him I'm quitting it. But yeah, I mean, it was just the icing on the cake. I didn't go in. As the press said, I went in. I just shot in at sort of 100 miles an hour. Most people build up their CV, so and it changed. Yeah, it changed everything kind of overnight. And then I was constantly working, but I didn't really have much time to reflect back on it because I was kind of then suddenly in the acting circle and thrown into it. It's something that I've been striving for so many years and I'm very grateful for.
Now that that you were nominated for the BAFTA, did you actually have to audition for the role, or is it a direct offer? Did you have to do a screen test or anything?
Yeah, no, for that particular role, yeah, I had to audition. This was another unusual job because it was with Ken Loach. It's called It's a Free World, and I had to audition for over 3 months for that job, which is not usual. You have a couple of auditions, and you kind of either get it or you don't. But I had to audition for over 3 months, but that's his process, and he does work in a different way. This particular director, he extremely, a top sort of director in the UK and won numerous awards at Cannes and stuff. So, but he does have his own unique technique, the way he works. So, yeah, it was 3 months really, and then I kind of got. When I got down to the last couple, I remember that I was coming home from court because I was working as a barrister's clerk at the time. And as I said, I was going to quit the acting even if I'd got down that far, I was going to quit the acting. And I got on our tube, our train line, our underground, and Ken Loach happened to get on the same tube opposite me, and I just thought, oh no, I've blown this. I mean, I'm in a suit, I'm suited and booted. I can't believe that I never bump into this director, especially not on a tube. And opposite the same carriage, and it wasn't even rush hour. I missed that, and I got on this particular train that I wasn't going to get on this tube because my feet were killing, and it was a longer journey, but it was there and then, and I just thought I needed to sit down. And yeah, I kind of look back now, and I think maybe it was meant to be, So I did get it in the end, and yeah, that was it really.
Serendipity there.
And yeah, then that led to Andrew Arnold's film in Fish Tank, which was that went to Cannes, and I know that she's just brought out American Honey in a film. It's an American film. I know she's gone over to the States. So
my real question for you is, when are you coming to the States to work?
Well, I definitely am now because what happened was in 2014. Well, in 2007, I was looking. My mum was adopted and my dad was given away, so I don't have any cousins or anyone. And I was looking for them since in 2006, and they've all come through, and they're all in Los Angeles. I have got another side from New York as well that I haven't found the grandfather, but my grandma lives in Los Angeles. All my cousins are there, all my uncles, my aunts, and I've actually got more family in LA that I now stay in touch with. And yeah, I mean, I would love to give it a go as far as work. I'm not, I would come with an open mind. I'm not thinking, something's definitely going to happen, but, if it does, fantastic. But I certainly don't want to go through life thinking that I've never tried, Los Angeles. But, and then in the meantime, I've got my family here. I've got my family there. So, it'd be nice to sort of spend more time with them as well. And they've been really supportive.
And plus, there's also a great BAFTA group here in Los Angeles. I I've connected with them several times and gone out to some events that they've had. You'll definitely feel at home here. We hope that you do make it out here. Is there any American actors that you would really like to work with?
Oh wow, there's so many of you guys. Oh wow, there's so many. Let me think. Basically all the ones at the top are like just fantastic. I mean, my inspiration years ago that got me into acting was Jodie Foster, but I mean Meryl Streep is just obviously out of this world. You've got everyone at the top. I love Julia Roberts. I'm talking about all the A class now. I'm talking about all the A class, but I mean all you guys are great. I mean you're just fantastic. But yeah, I'd love to work out there. I mean it'd just be such an experience. But so I'm going to come over and give it a go.